Hello everyone, welcome back to Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate with me and Valinar.
Yes, hello. You didn't prance. How dare you?
I didn't, hang on. There. It's a real quick prance, but it's a prance.
Alright, I'll take it.
I forgot. In that case, if it's just us, we should carry on with our high rank cleanup then.
Okay, sure.
Not that one, no. Don't want to talk about that one. That one will do though. Status affected.
It's almost as bad.
I was going to do the hyper plus health, which I think is much worse.
Yeah, I saw.
How did you see?
I have a screen.
But I didn't take the hunt. Oh, you were watching my stream, right.
Yes.
Even though you're present in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fair enough then. I started a camp, I get a free map.
Will be done.
That'll do as the first target then. He saw it with his mind's eye.
Don't have mind's eye on my set.
You hear that? Your pun can't work, he doesn't have the skill. Good job, I can just get in straight from here without having to go all the way around.
Seems about normal size.
Unlike my sword, which is very big. I got the Laoshang longsword. Grey sword, rather.
Yeah. I saw. That's the first upgrade of it. Or just the basic.
Oh, first upgrade, yeah. I don't have the stuff required for the final upgrade. I remember using this in Double Cross, though.
Yeah, I think it's a good one.
It has bonus defense on it, so that's okay in my book.
I think it's relatively easy to make.
Yep. Oh, also, we don't need to do Valinar's Laoshang Lung because he did it with randoms.
Yes, which was quite painful.
But I would have done it today because I wanted more low bits, but that wasn't asked.
With two people it would have been tough. I mean, we can try it still, but don't rate our chances.
Well, no, I meant when you were looking to get your HR. But yeah, I think two people would just make it a little tedious. I can't remember how much his HP scales in this one. If it is just like, is it multiplayer then full power?
Might scale, but I'm not sure.
I think they only brought in like scale by number of players in world, but I don't remember for sure. Yeah, there we are.
It's full
full
power.
power.
Okay.
It was only world that started to do scaling per number of people.
Yeah, so it would take forever.
It would, yes. Unless our cats somehow suddenly became super useful and murderized it for us.
Doesn't seem likely, does it?
They'd work the ballista, maybe. Or wait, no, do they do that? The Shakalakas do that.
I think the cats can work the ballista. They usually don't.
Really, honestly, just helping me by pulling me closer to you.
It's dead.
Jim.
Yes. But at least I was also able to do the coal gathering quest and get the rock I needed to upgrade this sword.
Oh, okay.
So I'm at 330, but I only have blue sharpness. That's the downside.
Yeah, people are supposing that the Apex Legends Battle Pass is launching next week because apparently in the game now there's like new jump pads just scattered about, and that might be Octane's power.
I'll believe it when I see it announced on Twitter.
Well, the jump pads are definitely in the game.
No, I mean the battle pass.
Ah, right. Word is that they delayed it because hackers are now a massive issue in Apex, and they're wanting to try and get that out of the way before they release it.
That's a valiant effort, because that could kill their game.
Mm-hmm. What's that noise I'm hearing? That's just my PC fan, I think. That is a very small Hororo Hororo.
Yes, tiny Maltestion.
No, I think it's what I said.
Are you sure?
Yep. Definitely Gold Crown though.
Yes. Don't think they can go any smaller.
Charge. Oh, he caught me. Oh, right, yeah, the smaller size doesn't mean smaller hitbox.
Correct. Well, maybe. I'm not sure. You never know.
I am somewhat distracted by the noise that I'm hearing on my PC because it doesn't... if it was always doing it, I would have noticed.
Doesn't seem right, does it?
No. I wonder if it's the USB not fully in. No, it seems to be in. So, back up, please. Thank you.
Is she crowding you?
Yep. You interrupted Barrel Fu, Geneva Convention.
The bird doesn't care.
See if I can do damage to me there. Once this dies, I'm gonna look under my desk just to satisfy my curiosity.
Shouldn't take too much longer.
It could just be that I've been moving stuff around to make room for the 3x3 table, so maybe it's just like cleared the airway a little bit. I'm just hearing the noise better. Oh, is that it dead? Yeah.
Yes, it's dead.
Good. Hello, Supernova. Hello, Shotzi as well. Ow. It's probably safest if I just come through here real quick. I'm gonna stick my head under my desk for a second, hang on.
Alright, give it a shot. Where does young Garuga spawn? I would guess in here, maybe.
Huh, that's interesting. It's electrical static on the headsets.
That is odd, then it might be the USB.
I don't know if it's a USB dying, I think it's this headset dying. I keep forgetting to get a new set. I can't get exactly these though because they're no longer sold on Amazon.
No.
But yeah, that is weird.
Yep, I found the young Garuga. It spawns here.
Although, actually, hang on. Oh,
Yeah?
wait. I've taken my headset off so I can't hear you, hang on. Haha! Okay, hang
I
on.
think we found the
Almost.
problem.
It wasn't my headset, it was my speaker.
Oh,
The wire was loose at the back.
I see.
I detected it to find the solution.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get poisoned. Oh, nope, I dodged it.
No, it's Garuga.
Yes.
I should have deliberately taken a little bit longer. That's like a bit on the small-ish,
Bit
kind
on the
of.
small side, but not gold crown. That was lucky. Ow. That wasn't though.
Was I serious about the Overcooked thumbnail? I was, if you're willing. So I'll be going up soon. Tomorrow I'm uploading the final Devil May Cry video. And then it'll be Overcooked every day with something else.
Nice. It's gonna last, what, 4 or 5 days?
No, longer than that. Even when we did it in 2 sessions, but it was doing breaks fairly regularly. I think it's like 6 or 7 episodes at least.
Not bad. Also, ow. Jeez.
I'm doing the big heal. And it's casting.
Hey, clears poison as well.
Not that that matters.
Straight back.
No, it's walking away from /. Come here, you coward. Oh, if he was a second faster.
It's not known for being fast.
It was a very short game, but it was fun. And sadly, even though Overcooked 1 is on offer, it's local co-op only as it turns out, so we can't go to that.
It's a shame.
I didn't check if the Overcooked 2 DLC is on offer, now that I think about it, for the weekend. Now they don't start together as a bust, it might be worth a look, yeah. Although there is Sekiro Shadows Die Twice on Friday, and I think the following Tuesday is Generation Zero, but I'm waiting for reviews on that one. Wait, was it Generation Zero?
Who's making that?
I don't know. Some indie company.
So you're just skeptical then?
I'm not skeptical, I'm cautiously optimistic that it's hopefully just like an interesting perpetual Left 4 Dead type scenario, but with robots instead.
Tail is off. Don't forget to carve it.
Okay. Isn't there an XCOM game like coming out?
Like, you mean XCOM style?
Is it the game by Xenonauts 2? Is that what you're thinking of?
Didn't I hear about an XCOM like tactics game that just got like pulled from Steam and GOG and went to Epic Store instead?
Yes, but no, that's not that game though. That's by the people who made the original XCOM, and it is an XCOM like, but Xenonauts was just a straight up, slightly updated original XCOM clone. Yeah.
Ah, I see. So that was something else then.
Yeah, I think it's called
Phoenix
like Fire.
Point.
Oh, Phoenix, not Fire. Yeah, Phoenix Point, that's the one. That was especially shady because they had a Kickstarter and they gave people a limited time to get their money back from it after Epic paid them to, or they approached Epic apparently, but after they got given money to go onto theirs exclusively. And they're not honouring any Steam ones because, well, they hadn't had it up for pre-order anyway, so they would have to list it to be able to give people keys on there.
That doesn't seem good.
My problem with Xenonauts was that the cover system just didn't work. I didn't mind the visual style, I thought it was pretty good.
I mean, the cover system didn't work in XCOM either.
Yeah, but what I mean is it didn't work for your troops, but it did for the aliens.
Ah, okay. I can see the problem now.
Yeah.
Because in XCOM it didn't work for anyone, but if it just works for them but not for you, then it's a problem.
I'm going to check the Overcooked 2 DLC and see if it's on offer.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Because if it is...
It isn't.
Yeah.
Although the combined cost of both is £6.58. Surf and Turf costs twice as much as Too Many Cooks. Is it Too Many Cooks like just characters or something?
Yes?
Yes.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Granted, some of them are pretty awesome, like the unicorn and the monkey with a knife, and walrus. But okay, so that's not levels, I see. So the Surf and Turf is actual levels.
Yes.
Hence the name. Bang.
Bang.
Harmonize 3. So Surf and Turf adds how many levels are we talking here? I think I looked at a review for this and it said like they got through it in a couple of hours.
That's not too bad.
12 new story levels.
That's like 2 maps.
That would take us 2 hours tops, I feel, unless they're exceptionally hard.
Yep. About the same size as the Lunar New Year ones we did.
Yeah, at least that was free though.
Yeah. This one costs $5 and it's shorter.
So don't be jealous of the Wii U controller. I mean, Switch third party, whatever.
I mean, if you still wanna do it, it's fine. You can do it.
I'd rather wait till it was on offer.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be in the next sale, hopefully. And then we can revisit Overcooked 2.
Oh, there's a real quick one. Should have done this one to warm up.
What are we doing?
Double Gendro.
No,
We will destroy them.
indeed. Did you eat?
Yes, I did. I'm putting faith in myself. I remember doing it. Meow, meow, meow.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you want doggo cam on, chat?
Do you have to ask?
I have to, because if only one person says no, then none of them get it, and then they will murder the person who said no for my amusement. Whoa! I started next to a giant Gendro.
Nice.
It's gonna paralyze me, but I'm trying to find the USB. Oh, I found the USB, but then you've got to spin it a few times, otherwise it never goes in. I've spun it enough times. There we go. Look at that. Came out of the... Say something? Balinar? Balinar? Oh, I hear you, but... Or rather, I see you're speaking, but don't hear you. Hang on. Hello? Oh, there we go.
Hello?
Yeah, I must have loosened the headset USB while I was trying to find the camera one.
Or maybe just Discord freaked out.
Oh, you know what? It may have tried to switch me. I take it I sound normal, so it's not.
Yes. Let me help you. That didn't help. Squeak, squeak.
She's upset that I took the toy off her with the hole for the stuffing. Dog cam, where are we? There you are.
Guess she likes the innards.
Yeah, it's a dog thing.
It's getting paralyzed.
And I got paralyzed by its tail there, which isn't possible, but it's got a bigger hitbox. Where'd it go? You're being watched.
Finally, it's standing still for a second.
No! Sarah blew me up. Just gonna be limping away soon.
Hopefully, yes.
Or we'll get the chance. Even better. She isn't sitting still. Much to her happiness, I didn't take her out a walk this morning because it was very slushy snow and it never stopped. And I just thought, I can't be asked.
I know that feeling. It's been raining all day.
I think it only stopped once the sun went down today. But because it was slush, none of it was sitting.
Yeah.
Snow in March. Blech.
I found the Gendrome. I'm applying Greatsword to face.
Oh, that is where it goes. Okay, one of the stuffed toys that has a second toy inside. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think there are some like that.
Are they aimed at children or dogs?
Possibly dogs, otherwise it would be very sad. You expected the child to kill the toy.
No,
Get the
I
toy.
thought it meant like it had like a Joey. No,
No, like
kangaroo and a Joey.
Yeah. But I think this one means like there's like another dog toy inside the dog toy, so if the outer shell breaks, the dog can pull out the innards, which is another safe toy instead of like stuffing.
I don't know if I want to train her to take things innards out.
Yeah, I think that might be problematic. Possibly.
Only really want her to go after kneecaps, if anything.
No, a child kangaroo is called a joey.
Yeah.
That's what they're called.
I think he was doing a Friends reference.
Yes.
Roar. Despite not seeing her appeal, I watched the rest of the Martha Stewart program of whatever variety on Netflix today.
Did you like it?
Nope. It's like season 5 and season 6. Season 6 was better because they kept on having like culinary students on every episode and they engaged with her. And she sounded much more human when talking to them than when she was just addressing the camera as some boring old lady. But no stage presence at all.
Yeah, I have very little exposure to Martha Stewart.
Sorry, you're
I think I
pulling
know her from...
Hang on, she's pulling Fluff out another toy.
Well, she's on a killing spree.
You little shit.
He's on a rampage.
Maybe it was that toy she was killing. That's the other one that my mother repaired for her. So they're both just gonna have to get chucked out. Sorry, you were saying. You know her from...
I think the only exposure I had to Martha Stewart is the Simpsons episode she was in.
I don't think I've seen that one. It must be new. And by new I mean post season 11.
We shall find out.
Okay. Wow, that wasn't even Gold Crown. Come on, Seeker.
Episode number 472.
Jesus Christ. Well, that might still be pre-season 11. No, wait, no, it's like 20 episodes a season. That doesn't work out, maths wise. Close though, like season 14-ish?
It doesn't say.
Doesn't say the season? That's weird.
Season 22.
Jesus. Did they start doing shorter seasons eventually?
It's possible.
Yeah, definitely have not seen season 22. This will be to unlock tier 3 of a skill, most likely.
Okay, let me just quickly stuff some food down my gullet.
By all means.
Yeah, I think season 1 was quite short, but I don't think it was meant to last.
No, season 1 isn't short. I don't think it was 6 episodes. I've got the DVD downstairs, but I can't go check right now.
Or was that the
Are you mixing
didn't
up with
start
the...
on like another show?
Yeah, there were shorts on the Tracy Ullman show.
Maybe those were like 6 shorts, and then they did the first.
Oh,
season, so
yeah,
that would be
they were
season
like
0.
tiny. Minutes long.
Grab a sonic bomb and a flash bomb, then an antidote and a mulberry because I can.
Sora, it's your own damn fault you don't have any toys. Stop hoping. In fact, no, there's some here.
But not the one she murdered.
The 2 she murdered. Bernard and unnamed Rabbit.
No, this is both of them. Oh boy.
And then a Rajang afterwards.
Let's just get the monkey out of the way.
He's so... a rare double mount, which isn't a thing, but whatever. This is water and fire, and then Kamehameha.
I think Rajan does lightning damage.
She's crying enough that I think she's probably knocked the toy downstairs.
Oh.
It's just a pain in the ass. I can't even get back to the camp, can I?
Nope. Unless you have a Farcaster.
Nope. Or maybe she's trapped herself in the bathroom, one of the two. I'll climb up so that it'll take the monster long enough to follow me. Wait, no, you just came in. Oi, what are you crying at? We'll check.
Nope. Let's watch him get murdered by a monkey. Rat collars are ready.
No, she's just being a baby.
Why am I getting murdered?
Then just make your cat do everything.
It's not even my useful cat. That's the cat that has all the like good player skills, but they don't. AI doesn't handle it well. So it mostly does nothing. Carrying it around is a good way to level it. So that's why it's here.
Just knock something over, son.
Well, as long as it's not something breakable.
I think she hit something, the plastic ball against the rung of the Batman tape.
So what's your next bat trap gonna be?
I don't know. I've used most of the stuff I have painted, that's why I started painting the Port Wells. Well, that, and they're quicker to paint than 40k miniatures.
Yeah, I can see that.
Good, man. It's mine.
So you've not started on the militia yet then?
No, they'll take a little bit longer because they've got that weird kind of like red camel. So I'm going to have to work out how to try and attempt that. It's like red, grey, black camel.
Yeah.
Which isn't really good camouflage colours now that I think about it, but...
I think the Russians use something similar.
Why though? Oh, are they using the like, Peter Griffin in Vietnam strategy?
No, it's all about like breaking up the form of a human body because a human can recognize another human. But if it's just a weird shape, just use shape.
Oh, it's just an Art Deco piece by local artist. It's not a man with a gun.
I mean, something like that mostly works in an urban setting. When it's fairly dark.
His head shoved me to the side. Zepty boots. Should be close to that.
One would hope so.
Tried to interrupt my barrel foo, I saw that.
Still flying.
If it works like Tiger Strikes, why not use colours that blend in with the environment? Because then isn't it doubly good?
use a little less red.
Because it is pretty bright red. Yeah, in the Arkham Knight Militia's case, I'm pretty sure it is just to look neat. Or maybe to stand out better when you're doing like the Predator sections so that you don't need to use detective vision constantly because they kind of stand out.
Yeah, I guess
It's a big
that also
yawn.
makes sense.
No.
Sorry. Oh, can't get through.
Sounds like you wanted to. But
Still a combo. Bashed her.
yeah, flash
Get
bomb
it.
there? Oh no, you were.
Bad enough. Needs to find out.
Because
I didn't get my monkey carbs.
I did.
Wow.
Went in like a ninja. No chat, if you didn't see on Twitter, I painted a death mark today. Testing them out because I've got them assembled. So I'm trying not to do the Shadow Spear stuff until I get some more of the Necrons assembled because I don't really have the room for the Shadow Spear models until I do.
Got the Dragonator for the Rajang. We just need to pull him there once he spawns.
Okay. And I basically finished Strix just before the stream started. I'm just going to add some blood to her swords and then she's done. You might recognise from that failed cursed game of the Batman miniature game we tried to do on Tabletop Simulator. And then this Steam servers crashed or whatever the hell it was.
Yep, something like that.
He's up there, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. And in hindsight, you would have won that game anyways.
How so? Because I was getting one extra victory point a turn?
Basically, yes.
Oh,
Position.
the hitboxes are awful in this one.
Still not in position.
Oh, good.
Yep, I think I got him.
Yeah, you definitely did.
He's also very mad. Shotgun punches. It would be machine gun punches.
Machine gun punches, if you're going for like the Matrix reference, yeah. That was the name of one of the moves in the Matrix MMO.
Was?
It was.
Never played it. I always wanted to, but I never got around to it. But
I
it was gone.
enjoyed it. I didn't play it when it was going through the apocalypse when it ended. There was a Matrix MMO, yes.
Yep. Died.
They didn't
And
just
quickly,
stop
too.
though. They did an apocalypse event where like the sky was filled with eyeballs and crap. Yeah, it's worth reading into how they ended it if you've never heard of it. That was before I was doing videos. I think it's a long time ago.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was.
have any videos on it for sure.
Quite a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
Must
must.
have been after Final Fantasy 11 though.
Yes, yeah.
Good, at least a year or two.
I think I was in college. How was I? Definitely after Final Fantasy 11. Well, no, well, it was during the time I played Final Fantasy 11, but that was 7 years, so.
Yes. count time similarly.
They had their GMs like play the important characters, like Morpheus. He would appear in the world and give speeches about things. And like an agent, especially not Agent Smith, but an agent. I don't remember the other name.
Probably.
He veered back just enough that Brimstone Slash didn't hit him. You would play with the heavy plastic ball that makes the most noise, wouldn't you, Sarah?
Yep. Wasn't there like another Matrix game that came out around the same time? It was kind of bad as well.
There was Enter the Matrix for Xbox, I think.
Yeah.
It was not good, but it wasn't terrible. And then there was Path of Neo, which was pretty good. It was then continue after the story ended. Yes, I remember the first major plot point being Morpheus wanting the robots to return Neo's body. And then refusing for unknown reasons.
Might have been a bad idea to set it after the movies.
Yeah.
That's kind of the big conflict out the way. Or at least the conflict people care about out the way. I wonder if there's private servers for that.
I don't think it ever had enough of a following for people to care enough. So I also, in my order of Shadowspear, I got my 40k novellas to read. I also got given a free sample chapter of a book called Black Legion. Literally says free sample on it. They just bunged it in the box.
Who cares about the Black Legion?
I think they're just trying to push the Black Library in general. The ones I got look like they might be nice though. I got this one, which is the story of Commander Farsight going rogue from the town. And there is the Lords of Silence, which is about the Death Guard destroying Cadia. Killing the Imperial Guard, because that's what they're good for. And then this one's a hardback, because it's one of the Horus Heresy books and they make those look fancy. It's called The Buried Dagger, and that is about when Mortarion and his Death Guard are on their way to Earth to kill the Emperor. The demons play a trick on him and he gets stuck, and then Nurgle takes a fancy and gives him all diseases until they agree to serve him forever.
Well, that's nice of him.
Yep, that's how Nurgle shows his love. You did not, did you? You bloody did. What is wrong with you, dog? Oh, you're pushing every button I have tonight. Back in a second. You.
She's all happy about it too. Look at her.
Pointed at her accusatorily.
Yeah,
I was expecting her to blip, but she didn't. As if she was smiling deviously? Maybe. Let's see, is there any more triple monsters? Not here.
We could do the triple Blangonga one.
I'd rather not. Like, I'd really rather not.
Villager requests left over in 5 or 6.
I have found a bunch more 3 monster hunts, which are for skills.
Alright, sure.
Yeah, that's an interesting mix. Let's do that one.
In the marshlands. Okay.
That. Pretty sure I ate.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Got interrupted. So
Ooh, I did, didn't I? We'll find out. I did.
I found a snack for us to kill.
Oh, when I go shopping on Monday, I've got 2 more recipes I want to try in the slow cooker that I found today.
What are you doing?
Well, since my apple dump cake was maybe sort of a success, because again, I don't know what the actual thing's supposed to taste like, so it tasted nice to me anyway, so I know I can kind of do cake-ish mixtures in the thing.
I have a question about that.
Uh-huh.
It looked like you poured like cream on it at some point.
After it was ready to serve, yeah, just poured some double cream on it.
Are you sure that wasn't supposed to be whipped?
No, it didn't call for cream at all. Like it said, you could serve it with cream or ice cream or stuff you would have with an apple crumble.
I see.
I had a little bit leftover double cream from when I was making fudge, so I was like, I'll just pour that on.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, you could whip it. There's no reason you couldn't. Also, the Bodrum is here. We should probably just murder it in 2 seconds. Otherwise, it's just going to harass the shit out of us. I saved the recipes, so I'll look. Actually, I'll go from that near me. I've got a folder full of slow cooker recipes on my desktop. Where's the folder though? Let's hurry more speed. Damn, I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay, it looked different to normal because I put those new recipes in. Okay, one of them is a way of doing carrot cake in the slow cooker.
Yes, that sounds good. I like carrot cake.
I also like it, but I haven't had it for a long time, so that's why it caught my eye. It involves putting crushed pineapple and sweet coconut in it. No carrot cake I've had has had those in it.
I mean, sounds okay.
I don't know about. I wouldn't have cooked pineapple. If it was actually included prior to bunning it in the thing. Like cinnamon, carrots, chopped nuts. I want unsweetened applesauce as well.
Okay.
Which I don't think I've ever had. Well, maybe I guess in America. I don't know about here. I don't think any carrot cake I've ever had has had that in it either. Pineapple is not great. I'd accept cold pineapple on a ham salad in very rare occasions, but that's it.
You know, like dried pineapple in like certain desserts?
Oh yeah, dried pineapple slices, yeah, I've had those. We used to sell them. Oh, I feel a sneeze break. Yes, I'm okay, thank you. You see how fast she ran? She's climbing up on my knee.
That's why I see what you were doing there.
Yeah, I know he's doing a pineapple pizza thing.
Which is okay.
No! Don't taint the airwaves with lies.
It's true though.
Anyway, the other recipe was... It is called Crock-Pot Peanut Butter Cupcake. So I already found one that needed peanut butter, but this one seemed easier to do, and the picture of it looked nicer. So
it can be deceptive.
What I like that it does though is like you kind of prepare the cake mix before you put it in, and then you kind of split it, and then you mix in chocolate syrup with one half, pour it halfway through doing the other half, and then you just take a knife and kind of spin it in the slow cooker so it creates a nice pattern when it's done.
Yep.
Piss off, Sora. Did I throw a freaking toy? How did you get this toy? This is one of the toys I took off of her. Chad, did you just see her bring this back? That's one of the... I put it at the top of the stairs so she couldn't get it.
one of the murdered ones.
Yeah, it's got a big hole in its back. Where she's ripping the fluff out of it.
Did she sneak up the stairs? And grab it,
If she
maybe?
went up on her hind legs, I think she would have been able to grab it, yeah. I thought she was more obedient than that. I guess she just really wanted it. What else is it? It's needing more of that yellow cake mix, but from doing the apple dump cake, I know the one I can find in my supermarket seems to substitute just fine for whatever the Americans put in that.
Cake mix is cake mix.
Pretty much, although it's not as yellow as the one they used, hence the name, I guess.
That's because of the food coloring. That's
Mm.
probably forbidden by EU law.
You could be
So
right.
you can only get that in a month or so.
Mm. So it's just, it needs creamy peanut butter, actual butter, the chocolate syrup. What else is it needing? Just the things you would expect: eggs, milk, sugar, and peanut butter. Well, specifically it doesn't, well, it wants peanut butter mixed in with it, but then on top you're supposed to get like Hershey's peanut butter cups and break them into quarters and
That
put them on
sounds
top.
very American.
Yeah. I only ever find American sites when I'm looking for slow cooker recipes. Oh, I also, in a local magazine ages ago, they did a recipe for a nice looking ramen. And it has some ingredients I didn't try when I was trying to make it. So I'm going to use their recipe and do it in the slow cooker again and hopefully have a better result than that other time I tried it. Putting like soy sauce, ginger, I can't remember what else. A bunch of stuff I didn't put in when I was trying it. And the problem with it was it didn't have much flavour. So I feel like those things would help.
Yep, that would definitely help. Soy sauce is very good.
Oh look, and I have soy sauce now from when I made the Chinese spare ribs.
Yep. Just a standard bottle of soy sauce is very handy in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. I like that I mistakenly thought I'd spend less money on food if I started making more of my own, but I'm using and spending more.
Yeah, that's not how that works at all.
Because I don't own a sieve. I want to get a sieve. Because I keep on finding myself even when I'm doing the fudge, I'm like, I could really just use a sieve when I'm cleaning up. And pouring the mixture to get rid of some of the bigger lumps. But nope, don't own one. So I need to find one of them. Something to smooth out the fudge and anything similar to that. I just use a wooden spoon, which isn't ideal.
You need a spatula. A
Yeah.
rubberized spatula.
Yeah, something like that. So I'm hoping I can just get that kind of
Silicone
stuff in
spatula,
Tesco's.
preferably. But yeah, if you just buy crap and eat crap, you can spend a lot less.
As it turns out, I was kind of hoping it would be the opposite. Not even if you eat
Nope.
crap, just if you eat pre-prepared meals.
Durum Boros, where do you think that spawns?
The swampy bit. It's, yeah, in here, I think. If not here, then
Just
next
the-
door.
A middle bit here, maybe?
I thought it was in here, but if not, it's 5.
Guess we'll see in a second. Oh wait,
Oh yeah,
already
it
killed the
is
full
here.
drum.
So I don't know which of those I'll be trying on my day off on Monday. I've got my shopping list already written, but it depends if I can find everything I need to attempt either. If not, I guess I'll just try and do the chicken noodle soup again.
Yeah. This time with spices.
Yes, more spices. I did put some stuff in. Yeah, I salt and peppered it. Did the basics. I just didn't do anything else.
Salt and pepper is very basic.
Beforehand, I wouldn't have put any of those in. I'm learning.
Yes. The sharp. Oh, he's spinning. That's good timing.
I'm also going to pick up some food colouring to mix into the fudge for when I do the weird flavours. I haven't bought the flavourings yet, but I might get a few off Amazon. I really want to try the bubblegum and candy floss ones. And passion fruit as well.
I can see the candy floss working, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like nice and sweet. Problem is, like, the only brand is doing it on Amazon is this one where it's like, oh, it's super concentrated, so you only need a few drops, etc. And it's I don't know what size of bottle it is, but they're charging like £8 a bottle. I'm not going to
Yeah,
make
that's
that
how-
much fudge.
Yep, that's how that usually works.
The little food flavourings from the supermarket aren't super well, I guess they are for how small the bottle is, but they last a while, so it doesn't matter.
again, you'll never have to buy flavoring again unless the bottle goes off.
True, yeah.
Then you can flavor something else with it. Maybe ribs. Cotton candy ribs.
Mmm.
Probably not worse for you than when you cook ribs with cola.
When I did my ribs, I didn't use cola flavor. I just did them in stock with the, and then made
But I know
the
people
Chinese sauce
that
separately.
cook ribs with cola. It's weird.
It's mostly just because of the sugar, though.
I guess so, yes.
Because Coca-Cola is
Still.
90% sugar or something.
Basically. They should go back to the old recipe. Put cocaine in it. I'm caught in the mixer. Jesus.
BBC Good Food site has slow cooker recipes. I didn't know the BBC had a good food website. Do you get that from the, like, just their main address? I only usually go there to check the news. No, she's taking her funny turn. That might mean she's prepping another cook. She's just running backwards and forwards between the rooms as fast as possible.
It's just bbcgoodfood.com.
I will look after the stream then. Although I've already got 2 lined up I want to try, but I can always save them and just look for the ingredients another week.
There's a bullfango in here. Gonna take it out.
Calm down yet, Sora? That'll be an old hen. I think she just walked
Sounds
into
like
the
an
mirror.
no-no.
Oi, numpty. What are you doing? You look very cheerful.
We only get to catch glimpses of her
Yeah.
darting past the camera.
It's already too addicting to you? What is? The BBC Good Food website?
Hey, I cracked the tail, I think.
Pinch the tail. Ow. Are you planning on seeing that there, Captain Marvel?
Not likely. I
Red
heard
Letter,
it's okay, but still.
Red Letter Media's review of it was not complimentary. Other
All I've
than,
heard about it is that it's cookie cutter.
other than Sam Jackson being very good in it.
Just don't really watch superhero movies.
Yeah, if they're not your thing anyway, I guess that explains it. But of the movie's main character, one of them said it's an empty shell of a character that can do anything by the end of the movie. It's not a strong female character. Which sounded pretty damning to me, considering it's one of those things that people are pushing as female empowerment.
I guess. Though I haven't really seen that.
Also, when they were discussing just like the actress who plays Captain Marvel, she is a bitch. Not just because of her dumbass comment, because if she was probably good intentioned in that particular example, she just worded it exceptionally poorly. And she was also playing to a crowd which was probably liked how over the top she went with it, because she was at like a feminist award thing. So no wonder she said what she did. But they showed clips of, like, Google does this thing where they interview celebrities and then they have them look at the top searches for their name and kind of answer the question or discuss or just
Yes.
like there's that famous one of Samuel Jackson doing it where someone asks, do you like anime, like, or does Samuel Jackson like anime, and then he says yes and then looks at the camera and laughs and says hentai too, which is just wonderful. So they showed clips of her, one of those, and she comes across as condescending and horrible to the most mundane questions. One of them is whatever her name is, left-handed, and she looks at it and I don't know if she thinks she's being funny But she starts saying, well, why do you care? Why are you spying on me? Why are you doing this? Why do you want to know what I did? And I am right-handed, but sometimes I use both. I'm a little bit ambidextrous. Not that you need to know that. And that every clip they showed of was her asking the questions. Like she just comes across like an absolute cunt, honestly.
Oh boy. That's not very endearing, no.
So even if the film was especially good, I now have no intentions of seeing it because she seems like a horrible person. She also kept on railing over old white people reviewing movies, and then they also pointed out that she is getting jobs as a result of old white people reviewing her breakout movie very well.
Yeah, that doesn't sound great.
No, I wouldn't say watch the video if you're worried about spoilers, because they do discuss the whole film, but maybe just find the actual source, find the Google interview with her. You put it on par with the first Captain America? I liked it. The first Captain America.
I've rewatched it recently.
It's exceptionally cheesy, but I kind of like it, yeah. That was before they fully worked out what they were doing.
Yes.
See, Marvel doesn't really do bad. At best, it just, or worse rather, they kind of do. That's pretty good. And Captain Marvel is probably that, but I don't have any interest in it or seeing anything she's in just based on her horrible personality.
Isn't she gonna be in the new Avenger movie?
Oh yeah, she's meant to. Well, if she basically has god powers, I'm sure she'll kill Thanos or something stupid like that. In the comics, they tried to push Miss Marvel, or whatever, Captain Marvel. I think Miss Marvel is also a hero.
Character.
That's the hero that Rogue killed to get her superpowers, right? I vaguely remember that from the X-Men cartoon, like she accidentally took all of her powers and killed her. And that's why she can fly and has super strength in the cartoon.
That might just be the cartoon continuity.
Oh, presumably
possibly.
they got that from a comic. Well, either way, the name I meant, she was pushed as being like the main character of Civil War 2. And no one liked it. And yes, there was a Civil War 2. It's alright, get out from under the desk. I believe the catalyst for Civil War 2 is She-Hulk getting killed or something. And then Miss Marvel's on one side and Iron Man's on the other, I think.
Why is it always Iron Man?
Because people like Tony Stark, even though in the comics he's absolutely terrible.
I think that might be just a movie actor.
Oh yeah, definitely. He makes the role. There's other charismatic people that could have played him the same way though.
Probably.
He's written different in the Marvel movies. He is
Need more hot drinks.
like he's smarmy, but in the comics he's basically just evil. Miss Marvel is her original moniker. Rogue put her in a coma. Oh, okay.
Okay.
In the cartoon, she was like locked inside her psyche or something. Maybe her actual physical body was in a coma. I don't remember. And I'm amazed I can remember those parts. Maybe because it was pretty heavy stuff for a kid's cartoon. Like Rogue accidentally stole a superhero's soul, essentially.
Oh boy. A precog time storyline. That never goes well for the most part.
Oh, is that what Civil War 2 was about?
I guess so.
Ugh. Although, to be fair, that is kind of the story to Umbrella Academy. Someone who knows something's going to happen comes back and tries to stop it.
Did that go well?
Yes, it did.
Okay,
No, don't try and climb on my knee, you mad. What are you doing? No, that's the microphone. No. Wait. Yeah, you're on my knee. What is it? You're too big to be on my knee, dog.
I found the giant fish. It's leaving. Coming
Okay,
to you.
I will... Well, in that case, I'll stay here until it's here. Sora, can you get off my knee, please?
One zone over.
Sora, can you get off my knee, please? She's just sitting on one knee and just looking around, looking all happy.
I've marked the fish.
Can you get off? I need to fight. You want to... Okay, like a parent cradling a baby while also trying to play a console. That's now what I'm doing, and Sora's licking my hand that's trying to press controller buttons, so... I'm sure this will... Okay, go down you go. Okay.
Yes. I think that's an established fact by now.
Yep.
Ah, sliced.
It's not normal, or... Well, yeah, it's not normal for these days to try and come up in this chair. I guess if I'm sitting in it, she still does, but she used to always try and steal from me, but now she doesn't go on it if I'm not in it. She's taken to hiding under the desk anytime she's in here. If I hit his stomach, he'll spit you back out. Wait, I think he did.
I think it was me spamming buttons.
I'm going to choose to believe I saved you.
Right.
Oh, second mode.
Angry.
No, angry is ice armor. I was already angry.
Look at how rectangular or angular his sack is.
Wait, yours don't look like?
Oh boy. I'm gonna comment on that one.
You should see a rectangle just as soon as possible. There could be something seriously wrong.
Get yourself rectangled.
Yeah, if anything is wrong, they'll just look at the rectangular. That's actually why it's in Gungeon. It's a real gun.
Yep.
If your balls ever unsquare themselves, you go to them and they use that gun on you.
Oh
Yeah, the human scrotum was actually based on the square watermelons they have in Japan. Little known fact. See, sometimes I give gold and there's barely anyone around to hear it because we're playing Monster Hunter.
Yep.
At least show a certain dog playing in her bed now, maybe sitting still.
And she'll move in a second.
She's hiding herself underneath the cover. Pardon me.
Broke the nose spike.
See, just so I remember, I'm supposed to start with Arrow first, right? Because Flash is set after, or well, after season 1 of Arrow at the very least. Because I haven't started watching
that's
either.
what they said.
I'll probably start on Monday.
You can make an Arrow bat team.
Yeah, you can. Well, actually, I am interested in getting the Arrow model for the Batman miniature game. You can also buy the Flash TV characters. One of them's called Dingle, I think.
I think it's Diggle.
Diggle, yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's what it is. He has a cooler superhero name though. I forgot what it is.
Spartan?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Spartan Dingle, Diggle, whatever. There's a website somewhere that has the watch order. I'm not going to go like 3 seasons of Arrow, 1 season of Flash, etc. I just... Whichever one is easier to be introduced to. I know the backstory of the Flash. It's a scientist that runs really fast. It's fine. But I don't know anything about Arrow, really. Other
I know
than...
he has an arrow cave, which he's not calling the quiver, like the weirdo.
I know his name is Oliver. He marries Black Canary, I think her name is, the lady that screams, or maybe her name's Banshee. I can't remember now. He is alternative Batman, yeah, although he doesn't have any detective skills.
But he has arrows.
He does have arrows, although I imagine Batman could shoot an arrow pretty well too.
Oh. Kazu.
Yes, Kezu. That's poop number 3 in process, so I'm not going to zone, I'm going to get ready to go clean that up. Her bells are specifically designed to annoy me.
Look at her. She's all happy about it.
Right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So apparently I had stuff stolen from me, but my cat got them back for me.
Well, as long as it's not your armor charm or armor talon.
Nah, I think it was a whetstone and a something else. Either way, I got them back. Oh, whetstone and a well done steak. That's what it was. A rich guy gets stuck on an island. He survives and learns to shoot a bow really well.
Then loses all his money.
And becomes a vigilante.
Pretty basic stuff, yeah.
He showed up in one of the Batman comics I've read, but I don't remember if it's from the subscription service or just another one. Oh, I think it was from Hush. Or something involving Red Hood, because he goes to everybody who died. Like, he talks to Superman about dying, and I'm pretty sure he talked to Green Arrow about dying as well. They don't really get on.
So I'm not surprised.
And in the Injustice universe, Superman kills Green Arrow.
Rip.
He's gonna charge.
God.
Warming effect is worn off. Stupid penis monster.
Yes. Time for it to die. Although it's not close yet.
Superman doesn't kill everybody. The people who side with him he doesn't kill.
He does kill the Joker though.
Yes. Well, the Joker wants him to kill him. Because he knows it'll push him over the edge and make things terrible for everybody.
Yeah.
Actually, that's something I can show after this dies before the Gamatos spawns. I can show the quality of the books that you get from that subscription I do. It's a good quality.
It's leaving.
Yeah, but it's not dead though.
shaking up there.
A remedy?
Ah, I see.
No, a remedy, I said. Out of under there. It's alright, you're too needy. I could have given you so many cuddles today and you weren't interested.
She wants cuddles now.
Mm-hmm. That's a good stun.
Lucky
Damn!
miss.
Weirdly, one of the two I got this month was not Black Mirror Part 2. I guess they don't mind splitting that apart in multiple months. The halfway point is okay. I got the second Neil Adams compilation and Requiem for Damien. Which I will show in a second once this dies.
See.
Her mother just looked at the screen and said, "What the hell is that? Kezu, the horror that is Kezu, mother." You should have just said that it's a Japanese penis monster because that's exactly what it is and it's not fooling anybody. Back up, Sora.
Ah.
Back here, you little shit. No, I would have hit him.
Jump off the ceiling. Up there he is.
Turning the limb.
You're being eaten.
I was trying to zone with him so he'd cease to exist. That's where I was leaving all the Horse Heresy books. Oh, was it sleeping? Or was it eating?
Nope, it was eating.
Oh, it's dead.
And it died. Died with the concho.
Here's the Neil Adams one. Hardback. Pretty thick compilation. Batman doing good things to a guy in the background. Or in the back of it, rather. Oh, that's where I put my Batman rulebook. That was underneath for some. I wondered where that was. That's a shorter one, but that's the Requiem for Damien one. Eh.
Yep, that it is.
And actually, if I go like that, there's the collection of the ones I have so far. And that shelf over there. It's starting to form the picture on the side. Can't really pull
That's
it any
very
closer.
old school.
Yep. Just shows like all the momentous events from the various timelines and ages of Batman. Like when he got his back broken, when he started, Batman, Dark Knight Returns rather.
I found the gamut.
I am on my way. Oh, and Jason Todd dying for the first time, etc. So I'll be talking about those two comics on Tuesday. The Nerd Shrine. Oh, directly to the left of it I have the most immediate things I want to paint waiting, yeah. It's quite a big amount right there.
That's another shrine.
To the left of that are all my miscellaneous Batman comics I got before that subscription service started up.
I mean, it could be a lot worse. You could have like anime figurines in the nerd shrine instead of that stuff.
Yeah, that'd
So
be
I think you're doing pretty well.
that'd be awful.
Ah, nice. I didn't mean that kind of anime figurines.
Oh, you meant boob ones.
Yeah.
Hey, those shells have got good stuff on them. I've got my silver play button from YouTube. I've got my Torbjorn signed picture. Got 2 plush Hollow Knights.
Gonna have to get a plush Hornet after Silk Song. It's good.
I've got that poster of them both. Yes, what Valinor was meaning was a titty shrine, I know that. I understand that.
I think we might be in trouble.
Well, if he grabbed both of us. Oh damn, I think he just grabbed me.
Yes, I get to flail helplessly without reason.
You. Silence. Yes, alright. Please. Hurry up and kill that snake so I can give you the brand new one I've had hidden for a long time. It's like 3 months.
Well, sometimes she's not a very efficient killer.
I'll consider it dead once that last squeaker is out. Titterine. Oh, for figurine and titty. Yeah, okay, I see. Her tail is very fluffy, yes. So it does have the problem of getting poop stuck in it every now and then as a result, but that's what all fluffy dogs have to do. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what all dogs have to do if they have fluffy tails, unfortunately.
Guess that's just a snack for later then.
She hasn't eaten her poop in a long ass time. She grew out of it, thankfully. She just stares at it until I clean it up. Perhaps longingly, but she doesn't act on the impulse. That's the important part. Yeah, she's still afraid of other dogs. But I mean, she isn't like, she's not as scared of them as she is of cars and just being outside in general. She'll just kind of let them do their thing. She warms up to them if she sees them enough. She warms up to people more. She's a people person, not a dog person.
What about cats though?
We've seen a few cats. She does the kind of dumb thing Maya does, where she doesn't like fully understand what she's seeing, so she just wants to go and have a look. She isn't scared of them, but I bet if one ever kind of went for her because she got too close, she would. We were at the store earlier and you saw DC Universe movie collection, 30 movies for about $200. As in like animated movies? Because there isn't that many live action movies, is there? There can't possibly be. Unless it's like all iterations.
If it's all of them.
The
like
original
the
4
back.
Chris Nolan stuff, the original
There, like,
Christopher Reeve Superman.
movies?
There was 4. Unless you count Supergirl, which no one does. Although my friend growing up really liked that Supergirl movie.
It's the films based on DC comics, there we go.
That would include animated ones, though, wouldn't it?
Probably. No, there's live action ones. Let's see how many those are.
Well, the one Chelsea saw was all the animated movies, of which there's definitely a crap ton. Shame it's $200, that's a bit too expensive.
That's a bit much, yes.
Shoryugeki 3. None of us used Sword and Shield, but hey, we unlocked it.
It's a good skill.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we have time to do a triple monster, just a single monster
Hey,
to end
there's a
on.
Joker movie coming up.
There's a... Oh, isn't that... Oh yeah, it's a standalone
2019,
one.
yep.
Yeah, and it's not... Because Suicide Squad 2 is just wrapping up, because I was reading that in the James Gunn article, he was just finishing that, and then he's going on back to Guardians 3. But the Joker thing is not Jared Leto.
As Joker.
Oh
Joaquin
yeah,
Phoenix.
they showed him what he looked like, and he's just like, he's a normal guy. Yeah, okay, I remember that one now. Nothing's been said about that one for a long time.
It might be okay. That's
It
something
might
I'd
be.
be interested in.
It depends when it's set, it depends on the tone, you know, it's yet another one that you're just going to have to take on its own and not be part of a DC universe.
He's being credited as Arthur Flik / Joker. So it's an origin story then.
But his name should be Jack Napier if it's an origin story.
It's an alternative origin story then. If multiple people can be Batman, multiple people can be Joker.
But the role of Batman's like the role of James Bond. The world stays the same, but the main actor can change. I know it's a double monster, but whatever, we'll do this one.
Oh boy.
Oh boy is right.
Shouldn't have eaten for Provoker.
Ooh, good.
There's also a Shazam movie coming.
That looks good because it's mostly a comedy. He'll do the homecoming thing.
But it is in the DC Extended Universe.
Yeah, but he's not going to interact with anybody. It's like Deadpool. I did forget that this was this one where they're both in the same arena. Which one would you like us to focus down first?
Fish.
There's no fish.
The one with fins.
Okay. Tamamitsune. I was going to call it Mizusune, but I'm calling it sort of English name. When is that Shazam movie out?
This year.
Because I only saw the original trailer and I was like, oh, that looks pretty funny. It's a little kid that can grow into Superman if he says Shazam. That's neat.
That is neat. Might be more interesting than Superman.
Also in the Injustice universe, Superman killed Shazam.
Rip.
Although he originally sided with him, it's just when Superman was like, yeah, we're gonna go kill everybody, he was like, well, maybe we shouldn't do that. So Superman killed him.
Maybe telling the homicidal Superman maniac not to kill people was a bad idea.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. If I remember correctly, he used his laser vision to burn through his eyeballs into his brain and killed him that way.
it's harsh.
Yep. That's your own damn fault. Wait, it's out the beginning of April? That's like really soon. Why have I not heard more about it? Like, I'm surprised I haven't seen trailers for it on Twitch. Well, I guess they were doing the Captain Marvel. Oh no, but that's DC though, so why would DC want to commit to competing?
That's... I mean, it's kind of like big video game releases. You kind of don't want to put one of yours next to a big other release.
Yeah, but they have, so surely it's even more important they advertise that a little bit.
Yes. Or they have no confidence in it and just want it to die. Go
Yeah,
away.
maybe it didn't test well, or they don't have faith in it. They didn't have faith in Deadpool, and that worked out. Although, granted, I think
Yeah,
Deadpool had a
because-
higher chance than Shazam's gonna.
Just focus groups on us. And and I wonder why anyone uses them.
You stay over there, and then you'll be over here fighting with the bubble monster.
Oh, it's gonna wash me. It's gonna wash me.
Our cats are going to spend the majority of this dead.
Yep.
Yeah, Death Beam the Dinovolvo. It's not even flinching at it. 27th of March is the first showing of Shazam in the UK. Jesus. They really are not having any faith in it then. That has to be it.
Yep. That's very quiet for movie reviews.
Especially when it's like in your cinematic universe, and I don't know how well known Shazam is. I didn't know him prior to the Injustice games.
I have seen the Shazam movie.
Oh, there's one that's existed
Shaquille
already?
O'Neal.
Oh!
It was very bad. Unsurprisingly. Shaquille O'Neal is not a very good actor. Also, I'm getting killed.
Was the villain Black Adam?
Don't remember.
Because that's the only villain I know that Shazam fights.
Was that even Shaquille O'Neal? Or am I getting my movies confused?
I didn't know there was an original Shazam movie, so I don't know. Are you confusing it with the movie that doesn't actually exist called Kazam?
Yes.
That Shaq was in, but it also wasn't because it doesn't exist?
Yes. There.
Okay,
I got my movies confused.
so you confused it with a movie that doesn't exist?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how I could have made that mistake. Wasn't Shaq in another superhero movie though?
No, it's just that Shaq is a superhero.
Ah, of course.
That potion finished going in my mouth.
That's not how that works. We regurgitate.
I think I'm dead.
Yep, and I have my weapon.
No, I guess I had magic pixel. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It's because my health bar was red because I was on fire. I thought it was red because it had all drained. That's lucky.
To kill one of these.
Yep. I very missed it.
I see you're not fighting too soon.
I was using my barrel full while I had the chance.
Ah.
Now, next time our cats are dead, I can res them for it. Give them other targets to go after.
Oh yeah, Steel. That movie.
Those steel.
It doesn't exist. It's Jack as a superhero. I think he has steel armor. That's why he's a superhero.
Having armor isn't a superpower.
Tell that to Iron Man.
I would if he was here. It's not a superpower.
Money isn't a superpower either.
Just lost the full heal.
Yep. Sounds about right.
It sucks because it takes too long to use anyway, and the fact that you lose it entirely if you get touched while trying to use it is just, why even bother? I should probably just go back to Bushido
Brutal, yes.
so I can wreck everything again.
Yep. Or Brave. Whatever that style
Nah,
is.
Brave is too tedious to
Blue
use
shield.
because you just gotta sit there waiting for the attack, whereas at least with Bushido you can preempt them.
True enough. I think you've used Alchemy long enough. Would give me an honest shot.
Yeah. I didn't use Bushido in the Japanese version because Brave was new, so I used Brave.
Oh, I see. So it's been a while since you've used Bushido insert then.
I probably switched it ever so often, but yeah, I mostly use Brave just because it was new. Or whatever the hell the
Special.
English name is. I think the English name is Adept.
Yeah, I think it's a depth, but Bushido just sounds better.
Or Valor. Maybe that's what it is.
Valor?
Well, Bushido is
No,
called
Valor
a,
is...
Bushido is Adept and Brave is Valor.
Yes. I like our words better. And I think that Tama died?
Yes.
Yes. How to get carbs. That's gonna work out well, right?
If you can't see it, it can't see you. Oh no, I'm looking at it. I gotta play.
It can't see you if you don't look.
It's not a T-Rex, he's a legally distinct X-Rex.
Yes. It's an E-Rex.
That's the porn version. Hard to get carbs when you keep exploding the corpse.
Hey, you can carve the neck over here.
You're not touching it at all. Hacks. Calling hacks. The only thing that Barrel Food was useful for was never having to use a potion, because I could just keep on regenning. I haven't used a single high potion or potion on purpose.
That is pretty good. But then again, you had like a million item packs, a million potions.
Yeah, it's not like I have a chance of running out of them. It's just, it was the principle of the thing. I enjoyed getting through the game without using any of them.
Also, I get the feeling we are no longer getting any new quests or item packs.
Yeah, it'll be done.
Because there hasn't been one in like 2 months.
Double Cross didn't add that to, well, like, too many compared to the original release of Cross.
Yeah. It's almost as if they should have just gone to double cross straight away.
Then you would have to wait longer for it.
True.
In English, yeah.
You missed.
It's not the higher rank of the Hellblade one, because he would have done two. Although maybe it does it normally in G rank as well, I don't remember.
I don't know, I haven't fought on the G rank, and I think I might have skipped down on the double cross. There's no way I watched that. I'm blind. I didn't watch the double cross series.
One of the two. Either his G rank thing is he does two in a row, or it's the Hellblade that does it.
Probably the Hellblade. I have no more life powers. You're on your own.
It's fine. Just get my revenge by dancing around one with Bushido. Makes him literally irrelevant as a monster. Yeah, regen now too, because I got to tier 4.
Nice. But that took way too long for it to be useful.
Yep.
Okay, do a roar.
Hawks on the tail as well. Literally no way to avoid via rolling.
No, we're past stuff fast. I hadn't noticed.
I remember when I said we couldn't do a 3 monster because it would be way too long?
Nope.
Well, I did.
I think a 3 monster quest would have been faster.
It's just because they were both in the same room, so the start was harder.
Yes.
He's almost dead. Anyways, it's fine.
Ah, dodge. Hey, you got a fire orb. Isn't that this gem?
I don't
Yes. Yes, it is.
I thought it was just that it has the gem picture.
Might also be true.
He turned at exactly the right moment that I missed. Could have had an awesome kill shot there. My eBay has still not sold. acceptable. Expected it to shift quite quickly.
I mean, there's probably like a big supply right now.
There's a lot of
People
people
wanting to get
who bought multiple sets and had pre-orders up for pre-owned models, yeah. I'm only using Greatsword just because I can't be asked the farming required to have more weapons on the go. Usually I use Gunlance, but I did that in Double Cross. Well, I kind of switched evenly between Gunlance, Greatsword, Longsword and Bow in Cross and Double Cross, but in the English versions I just kind of stuck with one thing. Because I don't want to do any farming. Alright, time to change out barrel food before I stop as well. I'll go back to doing some damage. Using barrel food comes with a damage down as well because it cuts your combos.
Yep.
How many skills are you allowed with Bushido again? It's 2, right?
I think it's 1.
Is it 1?
I think it might have been 1.
I should
Skills
see.
is 2. Strikers 3. So Bushido must be 1.
Maybe it was Valor that was 2.
I'm out of mega potions.
After you just said we got so many.
I think I'm yep, I'm out.
Yeah, you'd only get 1.
I'll pick your favorite.
Yeah, I'll use Moonbreaker because it's the new one. And eventually it lets you get mounts. I'll totally forget that I'm not barrel. Oh, hello, Windows 10. Barrel style next time, but it'll be a fun surprise for everybody. I got a plate from both those monsters there.
Excellent.
Anyway, for those watching after the fact on YouTube, see you next time. Ta-ta for now.